Okay guys, so welcome back to Forensics Detailing channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on how to clean your exhaust tips.
So it came to this, got there all too fast. All you could hope for turned right on into dust. My sweet Lord, where am I bound? Help me get my feet back on the ground. My sweet Lord, where am I bound? Help me get my feet back on the ground. My sweet Lord, where am I bound? Help me get my feet back on the ground.
So first off, let's have a look at what we got to clean. So the surrounding kind of metal is a bit dull and needs a good polish up, and the inner metal is just completely kind of tarnished with exhaust soot, you know, that build up that's never really been taken care of. And the same with the other pipe. So, you know, you can hit this with chemicals, but a polish on a drill is a lot more aggressive even than those chemicals. So probably just going to go straight in there actually. Okay guys, so what we're going to be using, we're going to be using an acidic wheel-based cleaner. We don't usually use this. This is like I say, it's acid, so it's strong. It's the sort of thing you want to be wearing gloves, glasses, you know. You don't want to get it on your skin because it will burn. Though if you're careful with it, you know, like I say, wear goggles if you're worried, and wear rubber gloves. I'm not going to be wearing either because I'm just going to be dabbing a little bit of it on. So this is an acidic wheel-based cleaner. This will strip any coatings you've got, unless it's a ceramic coating. So this is aggressive stuff. I'm just going to use it on that black soot because that soot's been bedded on there for years. So I'm just going to put a little bit on, leave it for a while, wipe it off, and then do the polishing. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is metal polish. This is the product that's going to be doing the majority of the work and getting it back to a nice shining metal finish. You can use any of these. I mean, the most common one is the auto sole that you'll pick up in you know, in Halfords or whatever. Auto Glim have got one that I've been using, and they've also got this one, but this is, I find, is a little bit softer and a bit milder, so I tend to use this for like this one by hand. These thicker ones I'll use on machine. So next thing is a cone polisher, and you pick these up on eBay for about £1.60 delivered. Okay, from ZFE stores on eBay. So go and buy 5 of them, something like that, whatever. That price is ridiculous. Again, you know, if there was an alternative to these that was a reasonable price from a UK supplier, I'd probably go and buy them. The only alternative I can see is those power balls. I've had one of those. They're about 20-25 quid each, and it's too expensive. They're overpriced for what they are, which is some cut foam and a kind of an axle running through them. So this Chinese one is cheap and nasty, but for the jobs you're going to be doing with it, for £1.50, like I say, just go and buy a ton of them. They also sell the wall ones, which are a little bit more aggressive. I'll use these first, the foam ones, and then use this, you know, for slightly more aggression. But also, this has got a better tip on it for when you've got to push forward into the exhaust. So the foam ones are cool. That's everything we're going to need. So we're going to go ahead now, put the acid on the exhaust, and then we're going to leave that for just a couple of minutes, wash it off, polish. Okay, so here we go with the acid cleaner. I'm just using this on the nasty stuff. I'm not using it on the outside. That'll do. Just going to do the other one. I'm just going to rinse away that acid. Use some dirty throwaway microfiber. Okay, this might look clean in the shop, but this gets used for all the garbage jobs. Okay, so I'm just really trying to get that acid out of there now. Okay. Just get any of that dirt off there before we start. I'm going to put the polish onto the cone rather than onto the exhaust. So let me just get that in shot. It's going to be a little bit out of focus, guys, so sorry about that. I'm going to use quite a lot of polish because this thing is bone dry. These metal polishers are very aggressive. So I've just run a reasonably thin stripe 4 times. So we've got a good coating of polish over this tip piece. Okay. Drill is on the slowest speed and I'm going to use it at half trigger. I can just rotate it. If you go flying, you're going to throw polish everywhere. Okay. The key for this is just perseverance and letting the tool do the work. So here we go. Okay, not there yet, but we've taken a hell of a lot of dirt out of this thing, so we've really not got much polish left there now, so we need to put more polish on. Okay guys, there's some hardcore stuff in here which isn't going to come off with the polish, so I'm using this nylon wheel, which is quite aggressive. You know, it's not as aggressive one of these metal rust removers, but it's aggressive, and hopefully it's going to strip all of this back. It's going to scratch the hell out of it, so we're going to have to polish it back after we've done it. It's going to be the only way to get this off. Also got this attachment and this one as well, a leaf polisher. So I'm just going to take you off the camera to show you where we are. Oh, come on, you old bastard. So come on. Right. So we've missed a lot of the soot and dirt all around here. So we just need to keep going. There's no magic to it. Just got to keep going till this is completely free of dirt and looks nice and shiny again. And that's what we want. An old exhaust system to look brand new. We're getting there. So we're getting near. I'm just going to go on autofocus and take you off the tripod. So we are, these pipes now, focus, bear with me, I'm just going to lie down. So these pipes, there's a lot of dirt, there's still some little tiny bits embedded in there. But, I mean, I went aggressive and hit this pretty damn hard. But we've managed to take the exhaust pipe from that to that, and we are looking good. I'd have to take this off really, or take the back end, the exhaust system off, to really be able to polish in here. Now be able to just hit round the tips and underneath down there. Focus. So there's limitations really to what we're doing. It's too risky to try and cram anything in here against that paintwork. You could, even if you taped it off when you're using power tools, it's too risky. You'd have to take this section off, but probably the whole rear bumper would be the easiest way to do it. Then you could access the top and really polish that back. So yeah, that is an aggressive polish on an exhaust. Okay guys, so as you can see there, we've finished polishing now, cleaning, polishing, whatever you want to call it, that exhaust pipe, and we've got it back to looking really good considering the state it was in before, you know, with years of caked on exhaust that just bed in layers and layers every time the car's used. I went at it first with the polish just to see what happens, and it straight away with the polish and the cone, it was immediately obvious it needed more elbow grease. So we got these nylon wheels out on it, and even these were taking off a lot more, but even these were struggling. Just, it's a battle of attrition. You just keep going till you've got all of that black soot off, and then once you're at that stage, then you go back to the polish, because this will scuff up all the metal, you know, it's aggressive. The polish will flatten the metal back down and get it shining. I also use this leaf wheel for the final polish. It's softer and it just buffs it up a bit nicer than the cone. It's probably it's probably like wool. It's a bit more aggressive, but actually works with the metal polish a bit better. So yeah, it's taken three different types of things to do it with: wool, nylon, and foam. But basically, we've got that exhaust back to a really good standard. So let's have a look at that. Whoop. There you can see, that's what we're at now, and that's what we were like before. So there we go. Bad, good. Let's, come on, zoom in. There we go. So I'm pretty pleased with that. We are now going to seal this alloy wheel. Going to seal this exhaust now. So we're going to use FK 1000P to seal this because it can handle the heat. I'm just going to rub a bit onto this microfiber, quite a lot, and then just layer that on. Okay, and a little bit more around here. getting dirty. Okay, just leave that for a few minutes and then buff off. Okay guys, so just to recap on what you're going to need for this. A couple of short pile microfiber cloths that you don't mind getting dirty and grimy, the ones used to clean your engine bay out. Some thick aggressive metal polish like Auto Sol or Auto Glim metal polish. A power drill. I've used a corded 700 watt one. I just wanted a bit more horsepower than you get on those little handheld portable ones. Okay, and then attachments to help you. I even went with this to get, there was one little spot on there that I couldn't get off with the nylon, so I went at it with this. Then the nylon kind of de-rusting drill bit attachment. I had 2 of those. It's just a little bit less aggressive. It still scratched the hell out of the metal. But then you go down, once you've got all of the horrible baked in soot off, you go down to finishing off with these particular ones to get that nice flat and shined back. And then once that's all finished, you rub it back, get all the polish off there, and seal it with FK1000P, sorry, which is a good sealant to use on paint, but also works well on metal. And here you can see the end results of our labours. So if we get that nicely in focus there, come on, focus, there we go. Right, stick that in manual, just fire up. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching as always. It's just a short video on how to take 2 very dirty and uncared for exhaust systems and bring them back a little bit. And it's a very aggressive way to clean the exhaust system, but it's the only way when it's that dirty. So stay tuned for lots more detailing stuff coming up on the channel. Thanks very much. Motherfucker.